Could a single corporate decision truly reshape the fate of one of the world's most cherished artists? That's the question exploding across fandom spaces and entertainment circles as HYBE faces rising pressure over its next major move involving Kim Taehyung, known around the globe as V of BTS. What started as a whisper has now grown into a storm of speculation, emotion, and public scrutiny so intense that even HYBE's famously airtight walls seem to be shaking. This isn't just about a contract renewal or a shift in creative strategy anymore. This has become a debate about identity, integrity, and the fragile trust that binds artists to the institutions meant to support them. And in the middle of all this noise, Jungkook has unexpectedly stepped into the spotlight, not through statements, but through actions sharp enough to ignite an international conversation that HYBE can no longer ignore. It all began quietly, as seismic changes often do. A subtle change in tone during interviews, a few cryptic comments from industry insiders, rumors of internal disagreements over Taehyung's post-group trajectory. For a company known for its precision and carefully curated communication, the sudden silence surrounding Taehyung's future felt louder than any announcement. Insiders claim tensions were brewing behind HYBE's closed doors. Some executives allegedly believed Taehyung should be positioned as the centerpiece of HYBE's next creative era, while others reportedly worried his artistic independence didn't align with their long-term corporate blueprint. These private whispers didn't stay hidden for long. They leaked into online communities, circulated through army spaces, and eventually exploded into entertainment media, turning business speculation into a battlefield of emotions. And then, almost on cue, Jungkook's reaction surfaced. Not through a press conference, but through something far more powerful in the digital age: silence, timing, and symbolism. Fans noticed he had quietly unfollowed HYBE-related accounts. His late-night livestream included lyrics that were vague yet emotionally charged. Within minutes, the fandom spun into a frenzy. Was Jungkook protesting? Was he hurt? Or was he subtly defending someone the company might be mishandling? Sources described an increasingly tense atmosphere. Decisions about BTS have always been handled with extreme delicacy, but nothing before carried the emotional weight of this moment. Reports suggested HYBE had been holding back-to-back closed-door meetings discussing Taehyung's upcoming solo ventures, including a rumored international collaboration and a proposed exclusive creative contract. One executive was even quoted as saying Taehyung's artistic direction does not align with our commercial vision, a statement that ignited outrage across social platforms. To millions of fans, Taehyung isn't a corporate product, he is a symbol of originality, authenticity, and vulnerability. This turning point revealed something much deeper, a philosophical clash. HYBE, celebrated globally for merging art with business efficiency, now finds itself challenged by artists who have grown beyond the boundaries of traditional management. Taehyung, with his unique blend of classical aesthetics and modern appeal, doesn't fit neatly into industry templates, and perhaps that is exactly what worries HYBE. Jungkook's relationship with Taehyung has always carried weight. Their brotherhood, creative chemistry, and quiet loyalty have defined some of the most beloved moments in BTS's history. So when Jungkook casually mentioned during a fan interaction that loyalty means everything when the world changes around you, fans immediately connected the dots. Comment sections exploded, hashtags trended worldwide, and every second of Jungkook's livestream was dissected like a coded message. One fan's viral post captured the sentiment perfectly. Jungkook isn't just speaking as a friend, he's speaking as an artist refusing to let Taehyung be misunderstood or restricted. HYBE, once hailed as the gold standard for artist management, suddenly found itself under the harsh glare of global fan scrutiny. The company that built BTS into a symbol of global unity was now being accused of creating emotional distance, both internally and publicly. Taehyung's solo projects, his cinematic music, experimental collaborations, and distinctive creative identity have long been praised by fans and critics. But from a corporate perspective, his unconventional style can seem risky. Some insiders hinted HYBE feared Taehyung's growing independence could inspire other artists to demand the same freedom, something that could fracture their tightly structured system. But others warned that HYBE risked something far more valuable: the trust of the fans who helped build its empire. As media experts began weighing in, fan reactions intensified. Across Seoul, Tokyo, Paris, and Sao Paulo, armies launched global campaigns demanding transparency about Taehyung's future. They funded billboards, wrote open letters, and pressured journalists to question HYBE's silence. One fan-led open letter addressed directly to HYBE became a worldwide headline. Signed the Voice of Army, it read, "We do not ask to control management. We ask for respect." Silencing Taehyung's vision would mean silencing the millions who believed in the story BTS told. It gathered over 1 million signatures in 2 days. HYBE's response? A series of vague, carefully worded statements about future planning and strategic development. The corporate ambiguity only added fuel to the fire. Speculation multiplied. Was HYBE trying to push Taehyung into a different subsidiary? Were they renegotiating contracts to tighten corporate control? Was this part of a larger shift in the company's upcoming creative restructuring? Taehyung himself remained calm, almost distant, during his rare appearances. His silence left fans wondering whether he was being cautious or whether something was genuinely wrong. Meanwhile, Jungkook seemed increasingly unsettled. When asked in a later interview about protecting artistic identity, Jungkook paused before saying, "Sometimes what matters isn't what you create, it's what you protect." That single line froze the internet. Many fans interpreted it as confirmation that something inside HYBE was deeply fractured. As this saga continues unfolding, the narrative has evolved far past Taehyung alone. It now represents a larger cultural debate within the K-pop industry, a struggle between rigid institutional structures and the rising desire for artistic freedom. HYBE's business model is built on unity and collective success, but BTS was never just a corporate project. It was a phenomenon built on emotional transparency, authenticity, and shared growth. Fans fear that in chasing global expansion, HYBE may have forgotten the heart of what made BTS legendary. Taehyung's next decision, whether to stay under HYBE's umbrella or carve out his own creative path, could redefine the entire industry. Analysts warn that if he seeks independence, it might spark a ripple effect that reshapes K-pop's power hierarchy for years to come. Meanwhile, Jungkook's emotional signals continue to stir speculation and solidarity. Some believe he has already voiced concerns privately. Others think he is using his influence to negotiate from within, to make sure Taehyung's freedom is protected at all costs. In the end, one thing is clear. This is no longer just a rumor. It's a global conversation, one HYBE cannot afford to ignore.